what it sound like. So making a video from my phone because I'm waiting on my laptop, but and I'm also like in between events. I just want to get this off my chest before I go back to work because it's bothering me. I'm really tired of the gender wars and the programming. I find it to be obvious. I found it to be obvious a while ago. I've been dating a lot since I live in Brooklyn. Millions of people out here and experiences that I've had, and I've been seeing it coming. I just started noticing that the women that would match me career-wise or whatever it looks career-wise, it's like, they all had this like attitude, this thing, this energy about them that I'm just like, yeah, this won't work. And even just recent as today, I'm swiping through TikTok and this song came up with this woman just praising herself, and I get that. And the song in the background was saying like, oh, I'm doing this for me. And it was the sweetest beat and the sweetest little melody. And she was just like, yeah, I'm doing this for me. And I don't care if you want this or, I don't care. It was just like, I'm doing it for me and I don't care about your opinion. And it's just more of this, I don't need a man rhetoric. I just want people to think deeper. Where is this coming from? I mean, I did see a video in the 80s with a bunch of black women saying stuff like, yeah, I'm a strong black woman. I don't think I need a man. I got my welfare. We could do this, without the man in the house. And we see how that turned out to be. Good idea, bad idea. Bad idea. Trying to raise black boys without a black man in the house. I mean, as destructive as the 80s and 90s were, I would hope that we can at least agree to that it's better, especially when you're raising black boys, to have both parents in the crib, or at least that boy to have a man in his life. But anyways, don't know if it started from there or if this is something recent. I mean, it's obvious. It's obviously like being shoved down our throats through the songs we hear, through the movies, through the advertisement, through social media, Twitter. Everything is just like, everything is saying, don't be together and you're okay being by yourself. Now me, this is what I think, even with that song that I heard. Yes, it's important to love yourself. It's important to do things that validate yourself and not always care so much about the next person. Now there's a balance. There's a healthy medium of not fully putting your everything into the next person and your entire being is dependent on this person. That's toxic. That's just as toxic as I don't need a man, I don't need nobody for nothing. It's just as toxic. There's a healthy medium in everything. There's a healthy balance where it's like, me, I would like to have a partner. I don't need one in order to survive and thrive in the world. I'm surviving and thriving just fine. I would love to have a partner, but if I sit here and keep saying, oh, I don't need a woman, I don't need a woman, I don't need a woman, that's going to literally tell the universe that and manifest myself being single for the rest of my life. I don't want that. Because if that's the case, then I'm going to say, yeah, I need a woman. I do. They say, honestly, I keep seeing it. It's just like they say, like, statistically, the most successful men are married, and the right partnership can level up all of your life, all aspects of your life, the right partnership. So I want that. I don't want to grow up old by myself, 50-something years old. Like, I'm not going to be doing the same stuff. I'm not going to be going to Buttons when I'm 50, and going to Bedvine, and like, at least I don't want to. I don't want to be like in there searching. At least if I'm in there, I'm in there chilling, if I'm even still in Brooklyn, but like, if I'm God willing, but it's like, I'm in there chilling, maybe got something home to go back to, or, a partner, or just not needing to be there, just being there to enjoy the music, not there to hunt for women, I don't want that when I get old. Y'all women can sit there and act like, oh, I don't need a man, I don't need a man, I don't need a man. You're not thinking about the future. You just want to be old and alone. I don't want to be old and alone. I want to have a future with somebody. You know, this all right, so the whole thing with need and wants. Just gotta be careful with the words you choose. Um uh you don't need your parents. You don't need them. You're gonna live. You're gonna live on. If something happens to your parents, you're gonna live. They're not gonna automatically die. You don't need your parents. But you want them. You love them. You care for them. You're not going around saying, "Oh, I don't need nobody. I don't need that." It's just like, why? I mean, I guess it's because for a long time the narrative was the hyper dependence. You know, honestly, it's like that's some white people stuff. Like maybe, like I'm just thinking out loud. Like the white woman was super dependent on the white man. At one point, the abusive, toxic relationship between the white woman uh, and their man dominating them, and like women not being allowed to work and this, that, and the other. But black people, we in a different boat. Like y'all gotta really see, where is this narrative coming from? Where's the source of this narrative? Where's the source? Like, is it black people? Because as long as I've been alive, I don't really know the narrative of a black woman depending on a black man to that point where it's just like that. Maybe in some worlds, but right now, in this 2023 world, women make more money than black women on the whole, bringing more income and make more money. There's more women employed, businesses, educated than there are black men. So that's not really the case. So what's the point of this whole "I don't need a man" thing? You want to be old and alone, not start a family. You know, if that's what you want to do, you're just thinking about now. You in your 20s, you in your 30s, early 30s, whatever. That's what you're on now. If you want to be on that for the rest of your life, say that. Just say that. Because that's what it is. You just keep saying that. You're gonna wait till you're 40 to be like, "Oh, I need a now I think I need a man," and you're gonna be trying to date men your age, and they're not gonna want you. To be honest, me at that age, I want younger women, at least early 30s. So it's ugly. I don't like it. I don't like this whole "I don't need a man" rhetoric. And the same thing for men. I feel like men are being programmed to think all women are a certain way, or the women that they might be attracting are a certain way. Uh, it's toxic. It's not helping anything. It's not helping the community. Women keep saying they're the least protected women. Black women are the least protected people in the world, but it's like, but then y'all turn around and say, "I don't need a man." So yeah, you don't need anything toxic in your life. None of us do. Nothing toxic. No toxic family members, no toxic partner, no toxic friend, no toxic anything. We don't need that in our lives. Cool, I get that. All men are toxic. Tired of it. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll be back to the regularly scheduled program with more content with my laptop and the lights and the cameras and all of that. Honestly, this probably looks smoother than my shit, but whatever. Thanks for watching. What it sound like.